Speaking of which, you look at a young guy who was on the mound last night, Nate Pearson. It was a roller coaster ride for him, but I think maybe in the end the best thing that could have happened, because he got lit up in the first, and then he settled in and he racked up a bunch of outs beyond that. So, when you look at him and you see his performance and the fact that he got some good stuff out of that game, some bad stuff out of that game, what do you make of it, and how can he apply it to regular season starts in about a week?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think that's super important. When you have the failures, you learn from your mistakes, and also too when you have those moments, and you give up some runs and then you bounce back. It shows you that you're able to do that, and that the key is to just keep moving forward. We always struggle as anybody in life, and especially as athletes, and even more so as pitchers, of constantly looking in the rearview mirror. Oh, if I just would have done this differently, if I would have not thrown this pitch, if I would have hit my spot. And if you live like that, you're going to be out of the game really fast, because guess what's going to happen? You're not going to execute the next pitches that are important. And, there's something special about going out there and giving up some runs. The games where I pitched and I gave up 3 in the first or something like that, and then end up winning the game. Like, that's perseverance. That's sticking with it. And good for him to have a little bit of that adversity right there and then bounce back from it. And this kid's got an elite special arm. He's a great young kid, and I look forward to seeing him in a Toronto uniform this year doing something for the Blue Jays.
Ryan, if you could take yourself back to when you were first breaking into the majors, and as far as your game management, like, how would you put together, your preparation and your in-game pitch selection? Was it your own gut feel? Would you rely on your veteran catcher to kind of lead the way and just did whatever he said? Was the dugout involved? How did you put together? Because not only is someone Pearson a young pitcher, but they also have some young catchers on the Jays as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's changed a lot. When I first came up, you'd have your pitchers meetings and you'd go over guys and you'd have hot, cold zones and, stay here, move a guy, keep a guy honest. This guy, you can pitch here. This guy's susceptible to breaking ball. Now with the analytics and the information that we have and swing paths and whose bat plays below the strike zone versus above the strike zone, and who's able to take the pitch the other way and all these things. And I just think there's a lot more information to be able to give to a pitcher. But at the end of the day, it just comes down, you still got to execute. And that's the most important thing. Every hitter's got a hole. Every hitter's got an area where you can get them out at. You just have to get the ball to there and be honest with yourself. As a young guy, I'd be like, oh, I threw that pitch down and away. And then you go look on the replay, and it's like, it wasn't really down or away, or it wasn't one of the two. And next thing you know, you're looking at the umpire going, yeah, I'll take another one of those, thanks. So, and as a young guy, you got to rely on those catchers, and those catchers who are young guys, that's where you rely on your pitching coach, your scouting guys, your advanced guys, and establish a game plan. But at the same time, you have a game plan. It's always subject to change, because some of those hitters will make adjustments very fast, if not before you even make a pitch.
With longtime MLB pitcher Ryan Dempster, sticking with Pearson, he is the ultimate X factor, and everyone in Toronto is almost determining how they're going to feel about this season based on how he pitches. In other words, if he lights up the league, which is rare for a rookie, but if he comes in and gives them 10 or 11 great starts and is a top of the rotation guy, they've got a shot. If he doesn't, they might be in trouble. How comfortable are you with that logic, relying on a rookie to kind of dictate how the season's going to play out?
Not very comfortable at all. It's extremely unfair to a rookie. No matter how hard you throw, listen, these guys, man, that sit there in the batting cages and these big league hitters, if you shoot a bow and arrow at them 3 times in a row, they're probably going to end up fouling the second one off and squaring the third one up. So it comes down at the end of the day, you still got to locate, you got to make pitches, you got to change speeds. And so he's going to have great starts if he does, break with the club, and he's going to be in the rotation and he's going to do these things. And he's going to have tough starts. And it's what do you do with, I look at it like every year, say you make 30 starts, you're going to have 5 that you win just by throwing your hat out there. You're going to have 5 that you lose. And then you're going to have the other 20 that determine your season. And so, that's where you have to continue to bear down when you don't feel 100%, when all of a sudden, your arm's dragging a little bit. What do I do? When the league's making adjustments, how do I adjust back? All of those things. But to put the expectations on a ball club of a rookie pitcher is, it's not fair. It's not logical, and he doesn't deserve that. He just deserves to go out there and be a piece to the machine, a cog to the machine that hopefully helps them win some ball games.